Hello and welcome to this video. My name's The Decisive Gamer and this is going to be an Everton squad builder. To start with the goalkeeper, it's going to be Tim Howard, of course, the number one choice for Everton, and he has been for many years. He was not a particularly good keeper when he was at Man United, and that was quite a few seasons ago, but ever since he's moved to Everton he's been the first choice, and he's a really good keeper, as there's never been too many good American players in the Premier League. Now, the two centre-backs are going to be Phil Jagielka and Johnny Heitinga. Now, Jagielka is, of course, now a full international England player, and I expect him to stay that way because he's a very, very strong defender, and he's one of the players that's in this squad, even though this stands probably better on FIFA, but he really impresses me in real life. He's a really underrated defender, and he was a bargain when he was bought from, I believe it was Sheffield United quite a few years ago. Now, Johnny Heitinga is the next defender, and he's obviously a full Dutch international, and he was voted, I think it was Player of the Year by the club last year, and I don't think fans particularly like him too much, and in all fairness, he doesn't impress me too much. In real life, I prefer to see Distan play, but he did famously get sent off for Holland in the World Cup final a few years back. That was the 2010 World Cup, what they ended up losing. So he's the other centre-back. So at left-back, there's only one choice that can go here, and in my opinion, he should be the England left-back, and because I'm that impressed by him, it's Leighton Baines. He's really good at going forward, both on FIFA and in real life. He's just so good at penalties and also free kicks. He's just an overall really, really good fullback, and there's not many better for how well he plays, and he's also English, and it's just such a shame that he's the age he is with Ashley Cole being around. At right back, there's only one Everton player that could possibly go here, and it's the famous goal-scoring Tony Hibbert, the prolific goal-scorer himself, as it shows there, 19 shooting on his card. He's not the fastest on FIFA, but he's just an Everton legend, isn't he? He's been a first teamer since David Moyes came to the club, and he's just one of those players that just every season by season he's just in the first team every year, and he's just one of those players when he does score a goal, if he ever does in the Premier League, the Everton fans are just going to go mental because it's so unlikely that he will. Now, right midfielders, there's a player I don't know too much about. It's Seamus Coleman, and he's a young player still. He's now a silver on FIFA, and I know he was a gold last year, what shows he didn't do too much last year. And he's known for being able to pace it down the right hand side of the pitch. He started at the club as a right back, and he seemed to move forward, and he seems to be an all right player, and he finds himself more on the bench. The two central midfielders are probably the two standout players of Everton's season this year. That's Marouane Fellaini and Leon Osman. Now, I could have gone with Darren Gibson, but I've been impressed by Leon Osman so much this year that he cannot be left out of the team. He's obviously not going to be too great on FIFA as he's not particularly very strong, but he's such a good player on the ball, and he's so underrated, and I'm so glad he eventually got his England call-up. And he also scored a header, what I know was disallowed in the end, but for a player I think he's 5'6", it just shows how well he plays. Now, the other central midfielder he's basically a god in real life in football now. It's Marouane Fellaini. He just bosses the games. Defenders are scared of him. He obviously is. I don't know if he still is suspended, but he got that lengthy suspension for what he did to Shawcross. But that's all because he just wanted to intimidate Shawcross, and he just powers defenders, and he's just such a presence in the team. And obviously he's got the distinctive hair. Now at left midfield, he's probably Everton's third best player this year, and it's Steven Pienaar. Since he has been bought back from Tottenham, who you sold him to a couple of years back, he has been really, really consistent in his performances. He's a really skillful player. He creates space when it doesn't look likely, and he's one of those players where he shouldn't have ever been let go, and because he liked being at the club before, and he just loves being there now. He obviously is one of David Moyes' favourite players, as he just plays him game in, game out. Now the two strikers are going to be Nikita Jelavic and Kevin Mirallas. Now Nikita Jelavic, since I really doubted him when Everton paid $6 million for him last year when he moved from Rangers, because players in the SPL aren't particularly very good. But he had such a good start, and he still is playing well. He's not getting as many goals, but you can't beat a player who scores at Old Trafford. And he just, overall, his performances are really strong. Now the second striker is Kevin Mirallas. Now Kevin Mirallas, I don't think he's been too good a buy for Everton. He's him and Coleman are the two players that aren't too good in real life that are in this team. Because Kevin Mirallas, he's done some alright things, but yeah, I haven't been too impressed with him. He obviously came from Olympiacos, and the Greek league's not too competitive. That's why he got as many goals as he did out there. It'd just be good to see him get a few more goals and just see him worth his price tag. Obviously, this team's been laid out in a 4-4-2 formation. What's a similar formation Everton play in real life, in fairness. And thank you for watching. The next episode will be based on Fulham, and that's all I've got to say. I'm the Decisive Gamer, and thank you for watching.